What causes autoimmune disease? I'm going to show you what caused mine. I had a ton of gut issues, and I'm going to show you how I fixed them through using the work of Dr. Hammer. See, he could look at your brain CT scan and know exactly which autoimmune diseases you had because each disease had a very specific region of the brain where it was controlled from. And when I looked at my brain CT scan, sure enough, right where those rings were supposed to be, they were there. And he said that they were caused by a conflict shock, a stressful event that catches us off guard. And our subconscious mind makes this split decision of like, this split second decision, like, whoa, something bad's happening. I'm going to put a survival tool into overdrive in order to help him through this stressful situation. And he had mapped out every single disease in the body and where it was controlled from. This is the book that pretty much shows you everything. I have a program that shows you how to fix gut issues and how to get over this trauma and how to fix its PTSD triggers so you don't get symptoms anymore. But that's what's really happening. So, for example, in the gut, I can't digest this hard to digest thing. I can't digest girls. I can't digest boys. I know, one girl, when she sees a guy that she likes, she goes, he looks yummy. Our subconscious mind, a lot of the times, like, it just sees everything as food in a way. And we also see it in our language. Like, I used to say, like, get this crap out of here. I don't need that crap. And then the brain goes, oh, we're dealing with crap here? I'm going to give you diarrhea. The crap I want to get rid of right now are these guys out here they're building a building and they're just running this super loud saw for like literally the past 5 days straight. But my gut doesn't go into overdrive anymore because I broke the PTSD trigger. See, my mom used to run the vacuum cleaner while I was trying to play Mario and play Ninja Turtles and I couldn't focus and I would die. Imagine getting to, playing a game for like a whole year and you've been playing for 2 hours, you haven't gotten hit once, and you make it to shredder and you die because the vacuum cleaner breaks your focus and you die. That's my silly trauma. But all autoimmune disease starts after a traumatic event. Somebody passing away, losing your job, not getting a promotion, not making the football team, not making the varsity football team, dropping the ball on an undefeated season and losing, and it's all your fault that your team lost the Super Bowl or the Stanley Cup. Everybody's trauma is each their own, but those are the common things that I see. A lot of breakups, a lot of money issues, a lot of property issues. These are the type of traumatic events that put an organ into overdrive. And this is highly oversimplified. We have a set of symptoms that happen in the conflict active phase, and then we have a set of symptoms that happen in the healing phase when the conflict gets resolved. And for most people with autoimmune conditions, the vast majority of you are stuck in a healing phase because you're kind of bouncing. The conflict's kind of always off and on, off and on, off and on. And in my program, my 13-day protocol, I show you how to deal with all that stuff. Dr. Hammer's work is great and will show you what your body is doing, but I find that it's lacking in how to actually fix the conflict and understand how a traumatized brain works. So to explain like your immune system attacking itself, or attacking your own body, so for the gut, it's going to develop extra gut cells, and Dr. Hammer tested these extra gut cells. They digest food 10 times faster than normal gut cells, but then when the conflict gets resolved, because you no longer need to digest this hard to digest thing anymore, it gets rid of those extra gut cells with the help of bacteria and fungi made by your own cells and with white blood cells. And, and inflammation is essentially the healing process. And the injury that's causing the inflammation is the organ going in and out of overdrive due to this traumatic event we don't have under control yet. on a conscious or subconscious level. That's what causes autoimmune disease. That's behind all autoimmune disease. This was common knowledge in the 1950s. Common knowledge before this whole immune system idea became popular. I don't even think the immune system was really an idea until the 70s. All these autoimmune diseases were essentially psychosomatic diseases, meaning they started after traumatic events.